The Biggest Flower in the World by Jose Saramago. A long time ago, I listened to a man tell me this story. In the story, there was a village. Our hero is a boy who has his lovely adventures away from the town where his parents live with his sister and grandparents and some other relatives who don't keep in touch. The boy leaves the yard through the back gate and, from tree to tree, like a bird, he goes down to the river and then over the river, slowly playing and losing track of time, which is something that is only possible in childhood. Sometime later, he arrived at the border of the lands which he had ventured to by himself. And from there on, the land may as well have been the planet Mars. From there, our boy will have just one question. Should I go on or not? And he did. He was becoming a bit tired of the river because he had seen it every day since he was born. So he decided to cross through the fields and walk among the many olive trees and bushes covered with white flowers. He went through the woods and through places where there was no sign of people or animals, but only the sound of silence, the warmth of nature, and the smell of a freshly picked flower. The boy was so happy. He walked, and there were less and less trees. Then there appeared a meadow, and right in the middle there was a round hill, just like a mug turned upside down. The boy climbed up the hill, and when he got to the top, what did he see? He didn't see luck, neither death nor destiny. He only saw a flower. But it was dying, as it had no water. Now, because this boy was so special, he thought he had to save the flower. But where was the water? There, so high up. And down low, only a river that was so far away. It didn't matter to him. The boy climbs down the mountain, crosses the whole world, and arrives at the river. With his 2 hands, he collected all the water he could. He crosses the world again, but only 3 drops of water were left. The flower had all 3 of them, as it was so thirsty. 20 times he went back and forth. It may as well have been 100,000 trips to the moon. His bare feet were so sore. The flower's scent now filled the air, and it stood upright, as if it were an oak, and you could see its shadow on the ground. The boy fell asleep under the flower. Hours went by, and his parents became worried, as parents usually do. All his family and his neighbors went out looking for the lost boy. They couldn't find him. They looked everywhere. They were almost in tears, and it was almost sunset when they looked up and saw a really big, beautiful flower, which nobody remembered being there. They all climbed up the hill and found the boy sleeping. Above him, keeping him from the breeze, was a huge, scented petal that had all the colors of the rainbow. The boy was taken home as if it were a miracle. When he walked along the street, people said he had left the village to do something that was a lot bigger than the child he was. That's the meaning of this story. Who knows if one day I'll hear this story again, read by you, who listens to me now.